Archangel Michael says, I fought through heaven to bring you this secret, a truth so vital it will change your life forever. Your enemies have been exposed, and if you skip this message, you'll lose your only chance to know them. This is not only another video, it's a direct word from the divine. If you sense a strange heat in your chest or chills on your skin as you listen, that's not your thoughts fooling you. It's heaven speaking directly to you. That's Archangel Michael, who tried to reach you last night. God heard him speak your name 3 times. Do you understand what it means when an archangel begs from heaven for just a few moments of your precious time, dear soul? It means something important is going to show up, something they've kept hidden from you. This message is more than just urgent, says Archangel Michael. Your divine protector, it's your final shield. Archangel Michael begs you to open this today. These are more than just words. The flame of the heavens has made sure of this holy order. There's a pressing matter today. The individual who planned to hurt you has at last been shown. This is not a dream either. You are receiving truths from above that you were never meant to find out. Didn't you sense it? You probably didn't see that odd feeling you sensed around certain people because you had no proof. There were just whispers in your spirit. Today, that whisper becomes a roar. The name is now written on a paper roll by Archangel Michael, and that paper roll has been unrolled only for your sight. Do not skip. Do not leave, because they win the moment you do. Heaven has watched this individual for months, seeing what they said and did behind your back. It will break your heart to realize you used to trust them. Someone who smiled at you while behind your back was causing problems. They were planning something much worse for tonight, but God stopped it. Yes, there was a divine intervention between their bad plan and your peaceful life. Archangel Michael stood in the center, sword drawn, and shouted, "Not this child, not right now. Not today. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember this breakthrough is not just for you. Your testimony is the way another person will cross to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is calling you to check out community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, giving a gift, or joining as a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are helping a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our community of similar beliefs, you are no longer praying by yourself. You are adding your voice to a worldwide sacred place where we talk about the word every day and stand in the gap for one another. This is not just nice words when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this space, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, open your heart, and as you give, watch God increase what you release. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, become part of the family, and see your heavens open. Don't take this lightly, my beloved. You might never understand the whole truth if you skip this message. The chance to reveal them is quite small, says Archangel Michael, and this message will vanish from public view in just minutes. Due to this, I beg you with all the passion in my wings, please open your heart. This is the only way to stay safe. Enemies are hiding in clear view, ones you didn't even know were there. But heaven has been watching. Let out any tears you sense right now. It means your soul is at last grasping what it knew from the beginning. You weren't crazy. You weren't overthinking. You were chosen. The truth is now ready to face you. If this child doesn't open this right now, the trap will succeed, Archangel Michael said. This message came to you today for a reason, not tomorrow or next week, but today, because a big thing was planned for tonight. You could fall right into what the warnings tried to tell you about if you ignore this. The angels won't be able to warn you in the same way again. Archangel Michael is shaking with worry. Yes, even angels shake when time is short. Now, before we go deeper into this revelation, I want you to do something. Type Amen in the comments below as a sign that you are ready to accept what heaven is going to show for you. When you type it, you're more than just typing words. You're calling the divine to move in your life. Stay with me, because the name hidden in your spirit is going to surface. This is for you. Listen closely, because I was told to say this exactly as Archangel Michael spoke it. Someone who wants to harm you. I heard their name 3 times in heaven and wrote it in golden light. I am sure this child will feel it in their soul when I speak it. That's how they'll understand. That's how they'll remember. But beloved, there's more. Archangel Michael says, don't just watch this, experience it. This message is more than just about showing someone. It will guard you. There's a divine cloak meant to protect your life. You must stay, though. You need to be aware, because the moment you close this, heaven closes the door. So you must open your soul now. Take a breath. Do you feel that sudden heat on your skin? There. That's divine confirmation. You are in the correct place at the correct time. This message isn't a random event. This moment isn't an accident. The individual trying to hurt you has been found, and it's worse than you thought. Take this next section as your sign. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe, because Archangel Michael said those who really get this message won't just stay still and watch. Their actions will match with the divine. When you subscribe, you're telling heaven, I heard you. I am now listening. It's possible to stop something before it even starts. A betrayal, a spiritual snare, and a bad connection that felt like love, but was truly draining your spirit. You've seen their face before, but never like this. They're getting desperate now, Archangel Michael whispered. So I asked God to let me send this out before it's too late. Beloved one, understand that you are loved so very much. You don't understand how much heaven has done to protect you. This message is the evidence. You are not alone. You are not alone. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a game. It is a sign from God. You can help this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, giving a gift, or joining as a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still lost in confusion. Every seed turns into light that battles against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says, "This is not just the past, it is an active promise about your future. Step into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Things are happening in the shadows that this child cannot see," says Archangel Michael. "But I have watched all of them. There's a hidden plan behind every call, whisper, and false smile. I fought hard to bring this message through the veil because of this. Because they are speaking your name again tonight, but this time with poison instead of love. Because your soul understands this truth, that sensation. If you suddenly feel a squeeze in your chest or a rush of heat cover you as you listen, that is not fear. That is remembrance. Their spirit knows what they tried. Now heaven is making it clear, dear soul, you were never scared. You were getting spiritual warnings. You simply lacked proof before. It's not as distant as you think. That individual has been in your life for a long time," says Archangel Michael. "They know what makes you happy and exactly what makes you weak. Darkness picked them to harm you because they were near enough to reach you without being seen. But no longer. God just shifted the axis. Archangel Michael, with his finger on the page, points to the book of exposure. He yells, 'I am only telling you this because it is your moment to rise.' As his finger rests on the name, the truth can no longer be hidden. The spell breaks the moment you accept this message. Finding out who is against you isn't the only goal. It's also about waking up a part of you that won't stand false love anymore. Someone who stands strong and walks in truth and clarity. Guarded, armored, and unstoppable. And child, that form of you is rising tonight. I haven't rested in 3 nights, says Archangel Michael. I stayed outside your window. A gentle voice spoke your name while you dreamed. I whispered to you, please don't skip this again, beloved. Because you didn't listen the last time you felt something was wrong. You gave them a new chance. You silenced your inner feeling. This time, though, heaven won't let you stay unaware. This message is more than just facts. It's like a mirror. Look closely. Who comes to your mind right now? Who did you keep making excuses for, even though they never changed? Who always appears to cause problems right before something good happens? That is the one, says Archangel Michael. That is the name God didn't wish to hurt you by showing this. But he loves you too much to leave you unprotected. It's fine if you're shaking. That's the power changing, but no longer. God set back the axis. Archangel Michael uncovers the book of exposure. He is also pointing, his finger wanting to touch the name. He shouts, I am telling you this only because it is your moment to rise. The truth can no longer be hidden. The spell breaks the moment you accept this message. Finding out who is against you isn't the only goal. It's also about waking up a part of you that won't stand false love anymore, someone who stands strong and walks in truth and clarity. Guarded, armored, and unstoppable, and child, that form of you is rising tonight. Archangel Michael says, I haven't rested in 3 nights. I stayed outside your window. A gentle voice spoke your name while you dreamed. I whispered to you, please don't skip this again, beloved, because you didn't listen the last time you felt something was wrong. You gave them a new chance. You silenced your inner feeling. This time, though, heaven won't let you stay unaware. This message is more than just facts. It's like a mirror. Look closely. Who comes to your mind right now? Who did you keep making excuses for, even though they never changed? Who always appears to cause problems right before something good happens? That is the one. That is the name God didn't wish to hurt you by showing this. But he loves you too much to leave you unprotected. It's fine if you're shaking, that's the power changing. Archangel Michael is currently releasing the Judgment Scroll. That divine document finishes cycles. Fake people curses and clears your path. But most people miss this section. The enemy doesn't always hold a sword. They might come with a smile, kind words, or a hand holding yours while they privately hate your light. Before I tell you more, I want you to do something simple yet spiritually important. Immediately hit the like button. A sign to heaven that you agree with this truth. This simple action is more than just a button. Liking this video will start the flow of God's favor in your life. You're telling God, Lord, I understand this. I am ready for your blessings to come my way. Begin the shift right now. God is tired of seeing you suffer because of this. You're not just watching this by chance. This was planned in the court of heaven. The time they chose to hurt you, this message was made, and now it has arrived, says Archangel Michael. So, be very aware. Your atmosphere will change tonight between 2:10 and 3:45 a.m. You might wake up for no reason. In your dreams, you might hear your name spoken. It's not a dream. That is Archangel Michael coming to check on you. Heaven is setting your soul right. That individual who wants to hurt you will try one more time. The miracle is here, though they are going to fail. This message comes to you with a divine power you must accept fully. One who watches over your soul, your home, your money, and your sleep. Tell them they are not alone tonight, says Archangel Michael. I will wait by their door. My fire will be in the center of their house. It will not let anything through. Should you ever feel like giving up, this is your saving rope. If you've ever felt cursed, blocked, or spiritually attacked, you have to make a decision. If you leave this message, you might never understand the whole truth again. Please understand that every seed you plant in this mission will turn into a light that shines in someone else's darkness. Give to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Heaven acts through willing voices, but it thrives through kind hearts. This is what I speak over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that pours into the life of someone needing healing. Give, and it will be given to you. It's more than just a verse from Jesus. It's a living promise that shapes your future. Let me ask you now with a simple act of faith. Enter this moment with purpose, honesty, and hope. This act of spiritual obedience is what opens your heavens. Release your seed and see what God gives back into your life. You already know this message is real, beloved. If even one part of it makes your spirit tremble, the name is being shown to you, not to harm you but to heal you. Truth brings freedom. Clarity has power. God says the storm ends today. I want you to say something strong as soon as you feel that truth sinking into your spirit. In the comments below, type, I receive this protection as a sacred promise with heaven, not just a casual comment. You are telling to all spiritual forces that you are no longer a target. When you write those words, you are a child protected in divine flame. Feel the change start as you write it now from your heart, my child. If you are still listening, I knew you were brave enough, says Archangel Michael. I knew you were ready. That's why I worked so hard to get here. You are not late. You didn't lose your chance. However, this is the last call. This child spirit is waking up now, says Archangel Michael. I can feel the light. Their light could be seen by everyone in heaven the moment they took in the truth. Also, beloved, when your light can be seen in heaven, angels are sent to fight, not just to watch. As you listen, 3 angels are being sent to you as a sign of reversal and protection. Everything sent against you is now going back to the sender. Right now is the moment to keep this divine assignment to yourself. Now is the moment to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Each subscribing will start God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. When you subscribe, you're more than just following a channel. You're joining the prophetic flow that heaven is sending out. You say, I am ready to accept every prophetic word God has for me. Subscribe now to align your life with God's prophetic plan. Your name has just been added to the list of the protected ones in heaven, gently, by rule, and spiritually managed by divine law. This child has suffered enough. Archangel Michael's voice rings out. Never again shall any tool made to hurt them win. Now comes the part that might make you cry, because it made him cry. Archangel Michael wanted to speak to you about this. I know how many tears you've shed in private. I know how often you pretended to be okay when your heart was breaking. I know about the betrayal. I know the loneliness. I know the disappointment. I saw everything. I want you to understand that for every tear, it's my fault no one protected you sooner. But they are now. Heaven is going to act. Child of God, you have no idea what kind of favor you are getting right now because you were attentive. You didn't skip. You were certain. And that's enough for thunder to come from heaven. God is watching, and He is happy that the child who was once quiet is now listening. The truth is showing up. The name once hidden in darkness is now etched in stars. You are guarded by a divine seal from heaven, a spiritual wall. No one with evil aims can touch you ever again. You've been asking for help. This is it. I will tell you more than a name, says Archangel Michael. The energy patterns, red flags, and emotional traps will all be revealed to you. They will not catch you again. This is more than just a warning. This is a deliverance. Say this from your heart tonight. As you lie down, protect me, Archangel Michael. God guard me. I am ready to leave the fake and enter the divine. You will feel it after just speaking it once. A shift, a feeling of heat or a vibration. That's the spiritual energy around you beginning again. Something wonderful is going to show itself. God says, I will give you favor back because you listened, because you accepted the truth. Yes, beloved. Miracles follow obedience. Blessings will come faster than you expect. Once you stop missing the signs, the attack did not work. But the blessing is coming, says Archangel Michael. In the next 7 days, these things will happen, a strange dream that feels like a vision, not just made-up stories. There's a divine plan there. A message from someone you didn't expect, giving you clarity. A quick freedom from something that felt like it had held you back for years. And a divine redirection of your future, because the path you were on was not meant for you. The individual who was sent to hurt you will try to come back with excuses, stories, and explanations. But they aren't here for healing. So, child, get ready for your heart to be hurt again. They're here to fix the split God created in the court. Do not put back together what I have pulled apart, says Archangel Michael. Let them leave. This message needs to get to someone right now, not tomorrow. Now, show this video to them. You're more than just sending a video. Share this prophetic word to start the anointing and share that breakthrough with your network. You are moving the anointing into your own life. When you share the breakthrough you're getting with someone else, it grows. Someone who needs to understand their enemies have been shown should click the share button and send this to them. There's no need for revenge in this message. Release is the theme. God doesn't want to punish anyone. He wants to keep you safe. You were never meant to carry so much suffering. And just in case you haven't heard, Archangel Michael wants you to know this. You are not like most people. You are holy. You have been divinely marked. They were so set on harming you because they noticed your glory before you even did. Beloved, the enemy attacks what has power, not what is weak. That's why they came after you. But heaven says "Nsloof!" Take a deep breath. Yes, beloved, miracles follow obedience. You begin getting blessings the instant you stop running from the signs. This time, they will come faster than you think. Archangel Michael says the attack didn't work, but the blessing is on its way. In the next 7 days, these things will happen, a strange dream that feels like a vision, not just made-up stories. There's a divine plan there. Clarity is given by a message from an unexpected place. A quick freedom from something that felt like it had held you back for years. And a divine redirection of your future, too, since the path you were on was less than you deserved. Now, child, get your heart ready. The individual who was sent to hurt you will try to come back with stories, apologies, and explanations. They are not here for healing. However, they are here to fix the split that God created in the court. Do not put back together what I have pulled apart, says Archangel Michael. Let them leave. There's no need for revenge in this message. Release is the theme. God doesn't want to punish anyone. He wants to keep you safe. You were never meant to carry so much suffering. These things are important to understand, and Archangel Michael wants you to know them. You are not like most people. You are holy. You have been divinely marked. That is why they were so determined to hurt you. They noticed your glory before you did. Dear one, the enemy doesn't chase what is weak. What has power is attacked by it. That is why they came after you, but heaven says, enough! Take a deep breath. You are now in a new time, one where the fake disappears, where truth moves with you, where your future is guarded by burning light swords. I will stand behind you, beside you, and in front of you, says Archangel Michael. No one else will be able to take advantage of your purpose again, and feel free to let your eyes get wet. That isn't sadness. Yes, that is release. The soul knew it was never alone. Your spirit has just been changed into a flame. So the individual who tried to harm you has less power now, and that light can overcome any darkness. Now, child of God, say this aloud in a whisper. I accept this truth. Archangel Michael, this protection is given to me. I give up the fake. I step into the real world. The moment you speak those words, angels begin to move, doors begin to open, and peace begins to enter. Archangel Michael speaks again. The truth has been accepted, and now heaven is adding your name to the book of divine restoration. That book doesn't just forget the past, it rewrites the record. Every pain becomes power, and every betrayal becomes a rebirth. And tonight, your story is being rewritten. You are no longer the individual who wanders lost and wonders who secretly wants you to fall. That time in your life is finished. This is the beginning of the age of full divine clarity. Individuals will begin to leave you, not because you are forcing them, but because your light makes it impossible for lies to stay near. The individual who tried to harm you will now be seen, says Archangel Michael. Their words will not work. Their plans will not win. They didn't know that heaven's ink protected your name. You are more than just a person. You are an investment for God, and when God invests in you, no one can profit from your downfall. A supernatural shift has been caused by your obedience to this message, child. You might feel lighter after a period. You might begin to notice strange blessings. It's not by chance that spiritual alignment at work. Now plans are being made for a miracle. God says there will be a window open in 6 days. Also, this child will receive something they thought was lost forever, an opportunity, a healing, or a breakthrough so clear that it will make them cry. That is your sign. That is your confirmation. What does Archangel Michael say? They tried to stop you from seeing your miracle by offering you false peace, false friendships, and false love. But we are not going to allow any more hold-ups. Now is your time, and beloved, the evidence will shock you, because soon enough, that individual who smiled at you while talking badly behind you will be exposed by divine light. Not because of your hard work. Let them get caught in their own trap, says Archangel Michael. Do not fight with them. Do not reply to them. Don't fight. The judgment of heaven will take care of things that your heart could never achieve. A one last caution, that individual might try to return. Something like, I have changed. I miss you. I was just lost. But Archangel Michael says those aren't true apologies. Things like that are called tricks. Do not let them in. If you let them in, the peace in your home will be broken again. Don't be mean. God isn't telling you to be harsh, but He wants you to be smart. Guard your energy like gold, because not everyone should see your light. Some will only dim it. Now be very aware, because this is holy. Something about your future has been shown to Archangel Michael, and he asked to tell you. He saw you enjoying yourself. He saw you with the right people. You held a blessing so bright that even angels stopped and looked. He saw you finally free. He then said, if this child knew what I saw, They would never cry again over individuals who tried to harm them. Not only is your future safe, it is also fixed forever. The gate of sudden miracles is something God is getting ready to open. Not always. It will not open until your spirit is aligned with divine truth. Your spirit is in alignment right now. That is it for now. A financial shift, unexpected, shown, and unhindered. A strong talk that will change how you feel about yourself. A dream in which you see the number 7, a white feather and a flame. That dream will guide you, remember it. The final miracle is the clearing of every hidden enemy from your path without you lifting a finger. This child no longer needs to fight, says Archangel Michael. All they have to do is stay in the light. That is now their weapon. Also, beloved, you are doing that very thing as this awakening grows inside. Understand that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. By doing so, you become a part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still lost in confusion. Every seed turns into light that battles against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says this is not just the past. It is a living promise about your future. Enter this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Take a moment to breathe. Now place your hand on your heart and feel it beat. That is more than just life beating. That is evidence that God still wants and needs you, and heaven is still not finished with you. Before we go any further in this sacred moment, I'd like you to confirm this alignment with a message from your soul. In the comments, type Amen one more time. Please sign this covenant with your spirit. Understand that heaven is listening. Angels are getting ready, and your miracle is getting closer as you type it. You should write it now with hope. Even though you aren't physically present, Archangel Michael is standing beside you. He is smiling for the first time in weeks, because the child he was sent to protect at last got the message. My beloved, he says, I no longer have to beg because you heard me. Everything will be different now that you heard me. Heaven is now really happy because you didn't miss the message today. You didn't silence the truth. You unrolled the scroll, you heard the name, you saw the signs. Now you stand up, rise with clarity. Guard yourself and rise. Strengthen your spirit by rising. The sword of discernment should be lifted all around you. Rise with favor, since your foes have been defeated. Your guardian angels are now started, and your destiny is ready and waiting for you. Your rebirth is here. You are not the same person you used to be. Also, Archangel Michael will tell you this if no one else has. I love you. I fought for you all this time. I will never stop. Now you can walk in peace, because what was hidden is now known, and what was held back is now being sent. Heaven is now smiling at you. Feel it. Your miracle has already started. You still have Archangel Michael with you. Also, beloved, you are doing that very thing. Take a moment to breathe. Now place your hand on your heart and feel it beat. That is more than just life beating. That is evidence that God still wants and needs you. And heaven is still not finished with you. Even though you aren't physically present, Archangel Michael is standing beside you. He is smiling for the first time in weeks because the child he was sent to protect at last got the message. He says, My beloved, I no longer have to beg because you heard me, and because you heard me, everything will be different. Heaven really rejoices now because today you didn't skip the message. You didn't silence the truth. You unrolled the scroll. You heard the name. You saw the signs, and now you rise. Rise with clarity, rise with protection. Rise with fire in your spirit. Rise with the sword of discernment. Rise with favor all around you, because your foes have fallen, your angels have been started, and your destiny is ready with open arms. This is your rebirth. You are no longer who you were, and if no one told you this before, Archangel Michael will. I love you. I never stopped fighting for you. I never will. Now walk in peace, because what was hidden has been shown, and what was held back is being given. Heaven is smiling at you now. Can you feel it? Your miracle has already started. Archangel Michael is still with you even after this message ends. He will not leave, because protection from heaven doesn't disappear when the video stops. It follows the soul that says yes, and you, beloved, have already said yes by staying this far. That is not by chance. That is rare. Archangel Michael leans close and says, I want to give you one last thing, one last miracle. One final gift for being faithful. He reaches into the flame of his sword and pulls out a clear tear, not from sadness, but from intercession. He says, This is my prayer for you. It was made from all the times I cried your name in front of the seat of power. You were attacked all the time, and I couldn't do anything to stop it. Every night I watched as they talked about you behind your back, lied, made fun of you, and spoke evil of your name. He wipes his eye and says, But now I can. I can do what I want now, and nothing will stop me. God's child, you are now getting blessings that you didn't even ask for. Your body might begin to feel things, feeling light, warm, and tingly. All of these are not extra effects. These are signs. The old energy is leaving your body. There is a spiritual detox happening. What darkness tried to mark on your soul is being taken away by heaven. This child will see light again. According to Archangel Michael, they will laugh again. But this time the laughter will be real. And now comes one of the most sacred parts of this entire divine message. Archangel Michael says, Tell them this directly from the Father. So now, these are not the words of Archangel Michael, but the voice of God himself, said right into your heart, my child. I never left you, even when you walked into traps I cautioned you about, even when you called their name louder than mine, even when you didn't trust the signs I sent, I stayed. I cried when you cried. I protected your home when you were too tired to pray, and now I am the one sending this miracle to your door. You are my beloved, and no one will harm you again. Breathe, child, that warmth that is God, that peace that is heaven's blanket being placed over your soul. Right now, Archangel Michael kneels beside you as these words are spoken. He is silent now because even angels become quiet when God speaks directly to the child he loves. God continues, They made fun of your pain. They took from you. They celebrated when you fell. But watch, because I will set a table before you in the sight of your enemies, and they will see you rise, but they will not be allowed to sit at your table. And now heaven shuts the scroll, but before it seals, Archangel Michael says one final line, one sentence that you must never forget. Your destiny is safe. Now no one can take it. Yes, there will still be hard times. Yes, there will be moments of doubt, but the difference is you will never face them alone again. As you step into this new season where you never walk alone, I invite you to make it real. Hit that subscribe button right now if you haven't already. Subscribing will start God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. This simple act is a statement that you are setting yourself to receive everything heaven has destined for you. Don't let this moment pass without confirming it. Subscribe now and watch how God starts to move you. Now walk with discernment, with divine fire, with angelic assistance around every turn of your life. Archangel Michael says the harm is done, the truth is shown, and now the healing starts. Get ready for strange peace, unexpected favor, and breakthroughs that you cannot explain. These are your signs that the message has come, that it worked, that it was real. And if your spirit is still shaking, that means you have just passed a divine test, the test of listening, the test of staying, the test of not skipping again. And because you passed, you are now chosen. Heaven knows your name. Your enemies have been silenced, and your miracles have been set free. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. Individuals can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are planting into the awakened deliverance and restoration of souls who are still stuck in darkness. This is not just nice words. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you," every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God increase what you let go of. Now, as you get ready to walk in this new reality, I invite you to make one last statement. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Type, "My enemies have fallen," in the comments below. Let it be your win shout. Let it be the testimony that heaven hears and the enemy fears. When you write it, you are more than just typing words, you are closing doors and opening blessings. Write it now and step into your freedom. Now go live the life they tried to take from you. Go let your light shine they tried to dim. Go open the door that only heaven can unlock. And when the next attack comes, because it will remember these words, Archangel Michael is watching, and heaven is in front of it. This is your story now, from secret attacks to divine exposure, to miraculous protection, to a bright future. And your soul already knows it is true. Archangel Michael is smiling now, my child. He says gently, "This is the moment your life changed, and if no one else tells you this today, I will. You are worthy. You are seen. You are guarded, and I love you. Now rise, because the next 7 days will change everything. Heaven has spoken. Archangel Michael is now speaking to your soul. His wings are open wide, not to protect you, but to celebrate. He looks at you with tears in his eyes and tells you, you did it. You stayed, you heard, and now you are touched by light, beloved. Do you understand how rare this moment is? So many skip divine instruction. So many miss the gentle hints, but not you, not this time. That is why heaven stopped everything to reach you. That is why time bent just to bring this message to your screen. You were never just watching a video. You were standing at a spiritual threshold, and you crossed it. Archangel Michael says, "Because this child respected the truth, I will now speak their name aloud before the great cloud of witnesses." That means angels, saints, and ancestors now know your change has begun. The individual who tried to harm you has no spiritual access anymore. Their energy can no longer get to you. Their plans will turn against them. Their false apologies will fail. Their secrets will be revealed, but you will be protected through it all. God's covering is now forever. You may begin to notice people moving away from you. Don't chase them. That is heaven cleaning the air around your life. Trust the quiet. It is not emptiness. It is room for new things to grow. The right people are being sent. You will know them by the peace they hold, not the disorder. Archangel Michael says, the time of confusion is finished. Now begins the era of divine clarity. And child, let this next line sink into your being. You are not cursed. You were never cursed. You were chosen. That pain, it wasn't punishment. It was preparation. That delay, it wasn't denial. It was protection. That betrayal, it wasn't the end. It was the beginning of the unveiling. Beloved, do you understand how rare this moment is? So many skip divine instruction. So many miss the gentle hints, but not you, not this time. That is why heaven stopped everything to reach you. That is why time bent just to bring this message to your screen. You were never just watching a video. You were standing at a spiritual threshold, and you crossed it. Archangel Michael says, "Because this child respected the truth, I will now speak their name aloud before the great cloud of witnesses." That means angels, saints, and ancestors now know your change has begun. The individual who tried to harm you has no spiritual access anymore. Their energy can no longer get to you. Their plans will turn against them. Their false apologies will fail. Their secrets will be revealed. But you will be protected through it all. God's covering is now forever. You may begin to notice people moving away from you. Don't chase them. That is heaven cleaning the air around your life. Trust the quiet. It is not emptiness. It is room for new things to grow. The right people are being sent. You will know them by the peace they hold, not the disorder. Archangel Michael says the time of confusion is finished. The time of divine clarity has now started. Also, child, let the next line settle in. You are not cursed. You were never cursed. You were chosen. That pain was not random. It was preparing you. That delay wasn't a denial. It was for your protection. That betrayal wasn't the end of the story. It was the beginning of the unveiling. Because this form of you, the one that knows the truth, the one that hears God's voice, the one that looks through fake energy, that is the real you. That is the form they were afraid of. That is the form that alters generations. Archangel Michael speaks again, slowly. I do not need to fight for you anymore, because now you will never walk unaware again. You are awakening. Every second of this message was heaven pouring oil on your soul, healing it, anointing it, realigning it. And now your aura is untouchable. Your home is filled with light. Your money is freeing up. Your inner knowing is keen, and your heart is protected. Child of God, the name of your enemy was not just shown, it was spiritually erased from your path. If you are feeling that change in your spirit right now, show heaven you are ready for more. Double tap the screen or click the like button. This isn't more than just about supporting this channel. It is about releasing your own faith into the atmosphere. Every like is a statement that God's favor is flowing in your life. Let heaven see your faith in action right now. That is why they will suddenly stop talking with you. That is why they will stay away from you, not because they have changed, but because your power is now too protected to connect with them. That is what happens when you obey the divine. You become surrounded in light so thick, even darkness cannot see you anymore. Now pause for a moment. Think about every time you almost gave up. Every time you said, God, just give me a sign. This message was that sign. You asked, God answered. And the reason it came now is because God has decided your wait is over. You are entering divine movement, not slow, not perhaps, not someday. Now Archangel Michael says, the child has heard now. The blessing must move. You will notice signs in strange ways, a number that repeats, a name that appears in a dream, a conversation that closes a painful chapter, a surprise financial blessing, a calm peace that replaces years of worry. You don't need to do anything but stay in the light. Archangel Michael already taken care of the rest, and God, He is already 3 steps ahead of anything that tries to come next, so breathe. Your spirit is free now. Your path is clean. Your heart is protected. Your destiny is safe. And from this moment on, if anyone asks you how you changed your life, just smile softly and say, Heaven revealed the truth, and Archangel Michael guarded me. Because that is exactly what happened. You were saved, protected, lifted up, and most of all, remembered. You are not forgotten. You are not left alone. You are divinely cared for, and you are finally free. You were attacked not because you were weak, but because you were bright. You were betrayed not because you were silly, but because your soul carried something divine, something they couldn't imitate. So they tried to destroy it. Archangel Michael watches over you now from above, not as a far-off figure, but as the protector who never left your side, and now darkness has no power over you. The individual who wanted to harm you, who changed stories behind your back, who kept secrets in the shadows, who smiled while concealing bad intentions in their energy, is now being shown not just by words, but by what is happening around you. Watch closely. Individuals will begin to reveal their true selves without even knowing it. Conversations will change. Secret aims will surface. Your own inner voice will get stronger. That is not unfounded fear, that is discernment. And that, beloved, is your gift now, because Archangel Michael says, the price of betrayal is clarity. This child has paid the full price, so now the reward must begin. God is not just protecting you anymore from the attack. He is blessing you for getting through it. Expect lifting up, the kind that cannot be explained by reason. Expect divine relationships, connections that feel familiar, healing, ancient. These individuals will not empty you, they will renew. Expect sudden closure. A situation that has been dragging on for months will end in peace within days. And yes, expect justice, because the individual who tried to harm you, they knew exactly what they were doing, and heaven knows it too. But don't spend your energy trying to tell it to anyone. Don't argue. Don't protect yourself anymore. That part is finished, because when God steps in, you step back. Archangel Michael says, let heaven speak now. The divine court should take care of what your heart cannot hold any longer. Heaven has given a spiritual directive. You will not succeed with any weapon made against you, not when it comes to money, feelings, or spirituality. And not even you are alone, because your name is now on the safeguarded list. Even their bad thoughts about you will not come true. That list isn't written down. It is light. Once your name is there, nothing on earth or in hell can unwrite it. Do you feel that tingling again? That means your spirit is sensing the change. That means the angels have circled your space, and now heaven wants you to prepare for something you weren't expecting, an apology. Yes, someone who hurt you deeply, possibly even the one whose name was revealed, will try to return soon. But not everyone who apologizes is repenting. Some are just trying to keep the door open to empty you again. Archangel Michael says, be slow to open, fast to listen, because your peace is no longer easily taken. Now is the time of divine must-haves. You are no longer the person who pleaded for love. The part of you that allowed disrespect happen is gone. You are no longer the person who stayed silent to make other people feel better. As of right now, you walk in truth, light, favor, and spiritual fire. Archangel Michael bowed his head and said, you are now the version of you that heaven has always seen. Say this out loud. God, I receive your power. Archangel Michael, I thank you for your protection. I release every enemy, and I walk completely in my destiny. That promise has turned into a covenant. This covenant is unbreakable. The miracle has already been locked in heaven. So don't worry if you forget, get tired, or feel weak again. Archangel Michael has already closed the gate, and the person who tried to harm you, they will now know the quiet of God. That is the worst judgment of all, not storm, not a penalty, but the silence, the lack of grace, the shutting of doors that once opened for them when they carried your name in your energy. Because heaven takes betrayal seriously, especially when it is done to someone chosen, especially when it is done to you. So now, beloved, rest your soul. You have been holding too much. You have been trying to be strong for too long. This is your time to receive, to breathe again, to walk again, not in fear, but in full spiritual certainty. Archangel Michael is no longer standing watch. He is now walking with you every step, every decision, every conversation. And if you ever feel lost again, just remember this moment, the moment heaven changed the rules to reach you directly. The moment Archangel Michael gave you the name, the moment God spoke into your soul and said, "Child, your story is not just being rewritten. It is being brought back to life, and this is just the beginning. Now rise, because the greatness that is coming next will make you lose the memory of the pain that came before." Before you go, I have one last task for you. Share this message with your network, on your story, with a friend, in a group. When you share this prophetic word, you start the anointing and share that breakthrough with your network. The same power that revealed your enemy will begin to move in the lives of those you share it with. Don't keep this to yourself. Be the channel that brings this truth to someone else. Share it now and watch how God multiplies your miracle. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to think about this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a lucky chance. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He is reaching out his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-energy community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This holy rule is very simple, but it can change your whole life if you follow it. You will not just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are getting instant early entry to powerful content and divine insights that are kept from the wider world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, steady help, and quick movement toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the special link in the description or the pinned comment. This is how you ensure you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to lift up and strengthen your life.